I'm gonna share with you 3 creative ways to get more sales for your clothing brand right now. These are proven methods that are very specific that I've used over the past 8 years to generate hundreds of thousands of dollars in sales for my own brand. And the best part is that these don't cost anything for you to do within your brand. They're all organic strategies that have a very high likelihood of working for your clothing brand as well. So let's just jump right into it. The first creative way that you can get way more sales for your clothing brand right away is to focus on teasing products in your organic social media posts. One issue that you've likely run into if you've been running your brand for a while and you've tried to sell on social media is that whenever you go to make posts on TikTok or Instagram where you're trying to sell something, what you'll experience is that the very fact that you're trying to sell something hurts that post's ability to perform. People generally like to consume entertainment value on social media and things that are really spiking their brains. And when you're just trying to sell something, a lot of people will skip over it. And when a lot of people skip over it and they don't watch it to the end, those posts signal to Instagram and to TikTok that it's not a high value post and they kill the reach. But one of the sneaky ways that's worked for my clothing brand over and over again for getting a lot of reach on posts where I'm still trying to sell something is to tease products that I'm selling to my audience. I'm gonna show you examples and exactly what I mean here in a second, but what teasing the products does is it introduces a level of intrigue, curiosity, and mystery to the video that gets people wanting to watch it longer to see what's about to come in front of them. And so what you're actually doing is you're introducing a form of entertainment value that's spiking their brain and still giving them that same value that they'd be getting from other content, but now it's coming from your content that's also going to sell them and show them your products. So here's an example of what I'm talking about. My clothing brand sells to rural Canada, and we specifically connect with the passion for Canada and the sense of humor in rural Canada. And so all of our designs have something sort of funny that people will relate with in rural Canada. When I'm thinking about how I want to show my products to my audience inside of my organic posts so that I can still get a lot of reach, one thing that I discovered is that if I tease what I'm about to show, if I tease the product that I'm about to reveal to the audience that's watching the video, it gets people watching the video longer versus if the video started and you're like, yo, I made this t-shirt, here it is, man, check it out. And people are like, all right, and then they just click off because you're trying to sell something. So what I would do is I would start the video off of the product and I'd say something like, Canadian degenerates, you've got to see this design that I made for small town Canadians or rural Canadians. And immediately what this does is if you're a part of the niche that I'm trying to sell to, small town Canadians and rural Canadians, and they read that, they're thinking, oh, that's me. Okay, let's see if this design actually delivers. I'm intrigued. I want to see what this is going to be. They haven't revealed it yet. So in order to see what you're actually talking about, they have to stick around a little bit longer. And then you reveal the design, and hopefully your design, if you're connecting with that audience, delivers and people actually love the design that you're showing. I've used this strategy so many times and it's crushed for my brand so many times where the comments fill up, people saying that they want the hoodie, they're tagging their friends in it. We sell out of that hoodie, $7,000, $8,000, $9,000 worth of hoodies, gone, sold in that night, just from using this simple little trick of teasing the product and building interest, building intrigue, and then revealing it versus just revealing it right away. So the formula for your clothing brand would be, what is your niche? Who are you trying to sell to? How can you, at the beginning, tease them with some text that says, let's say you're a surfing brand. Surfers surfing in Hawaii, you've got to see this design I made just for surfers in Hawaii. And people, if they're in that audience, will be like, okay, I gotta see what this looks like. And then if you deliver on it and you give them a really cool design, a lot of them will think it's sick and they'll share it with their friends and they'll go and buy it. Now, before I share with you 2 more equally creative ways to get more sales for your clothing brand, Apparel Success is sponsored by my buds over at Design Crowd. And if you struggle with designs, I recommend that you try them out. You post your super sick design idea onto Design Crowd. Amazing designers from all over the world are going to compete for your project. You choose the winner, then you get that design plus revisions. I've sold thousands of these designs on my website and I got them all made through Design Crowd. If you're interested, head over to designcrowd.com/apparel to get up to $50 off your design project and just use the discount code APPAREL when you post a project on Design Crowd. All right, the second creative way to get way more sales for your clothing brand right away way is to offer micro influencers a free gift box or just gift them a free hoodie in exchange for a post on their account. Now, the reason this works so well is because you need to be creative about the exact micro influencers that would be highly aligned with your clothing brand concept. And what I mean by micro influencers are influencers with 20,000, 40,000, 60,000 followers on social media that are highly aligned with whatever your brand concept is. So if you're a surf brand, maybe there's some surfer who just takes super sick pics and is just like some rad surf guy on Instagram that's got like 50,000 followers. And he'd be a perfect micro influencer to get to support your brand because your brand is a surf brand and it's going after the exact same audience. I did this multiple times for my clothing brand. Once again, going after small town and rural Canada, where I reached out to just like these super cool guys that were making fun rural Canadian content on Instagram, maybe had 40,000, 50,000 followers. And I said, hey, we love your content. We'd love to shoot you a free hoodie. Just let us know if you're interested. All that we'd ask in return is that you just make a post on your account wearing it. And the key thing here to make this work is that they actually like your brand when they check it out. So since I'm for rural Canada, I make clothing for rural Canadians. He's a rural Canadian making funny content online. We're just a perfect match. So when he checked out our brand after sending that DM on Instagram, he goes to our account and he goes, this actually looks like something I'd wear. I actually love this. And so you need to have that real, genuine, cool brand in order for this to work. This can work wonders for you. There's these two influencers that I sent a free hoodie to. It costs what? $20 to make the hoodie plus shipping to send it to them. Basically free. We already had the hoodie. So it's basically just like paying for the shipping to get it to them. They made a post and we sold 40 hoodies that night just from that single post to their account. And there was another girl that did this for us on TikTok and it absolutely crushed and we sold out of that hoodie the same night as well. So this can be a really great way to not only build credibility and build social value for your brand where you get pictures of micro influencers wearing your products, but to also just get more sales in the moment where you're getting orders on your website because they're posting it on their account. And the third creative way to get more sales for your clothing brand right now, I love this, is to think about creating viral products for your brand. In an ideal scenario, one of the products for your clothing brand that you're selling goes mega viral. This can completely transform your brand overnight and also lead to you getting way more sales for your other products. For my clothing brand, when I released the Hackin' Darts hoodie, Hackin' Darts is slang in Canada for smoking cigarettes. We sell to that like grungy crowd here in Canada, and it just connected. It was a really cool design of a goose smoking a dart, and it had Hackin' Darts with the smoke coming up it, and it just took off. We posted it on TikTok, people were sharing it with their friends, and we sold out that night. And not only did we sell a lot of that hoodie in those couple of days where that product was going viral, but as people were coming to our website, they were discovering our brand through that viral product and buying other products that our brand was selling at the same time because they were discovering our brand and falling in love with other products as well. There's this really cool video that I was watching on YouTube on this YouTube channel called The Numbers Game, and the video is called How I Built a $5 Million Clothing Brand. And one of the things that she says in this video of how she built a $5 million clothing brand in like the first couple of years is that she released 9 products to start for her brand, and only one of them had to go viral. And it was the one of 9 products that she was selling that took her brand mega viral, and it paid for all of the other inventory that she wasn't really moving. And so you can build an absolutely massive brand and get a ton of momentum if you release 10 products or 15 products and only one of them goes mega viral. It can completely be all that you need for your clothing brand in order for you to really get that momentum that you need, pay off the other inventory, and keep everything rolling. I realized that having a product go viral, having a video go viral is a little bit of like a flip of a coin. You really never know if it's going to happen, but I do believe that you can put a certain amount of intent into creating products that are a little bit more polarizing, a little bit more unique, and connecting so deeply with your target audience in such a interesting, different way that it has the potential to go viral. Just like the Hackin' Darts hoodie for my clothing brand, and just like so many of the other products that I've released that absolutely crushed it for our brand and took our brand to another level. Let me know in the comments below which of these you're most excited to use for your own clothing brand. Can't wait to hear about it, and I really hope that this helps. If you want to get closer to me and a community of other clothing brand owners, you can check out apparelsuccessmastermind.com, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.